Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I go by the name of Tato Iganing, and if you are new here, please do hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning savvy, welcome back to my channel. Yet another video, guys. Okay, your favorite is shooting another one for you guys. But anyway, as you have seen on the title of the video, today we are shooting a labor story time. Okay, story time. And this video is a highly requested video, and I know people have been on my neck. They have been on my neck to shoot this video because I also feel like I took some time to like I dragged everything and I took some time to like post this, but I feel like that time was not the right time for me, but now it is. So we are getting into this video, okay, and I'm gonna tell you all the tea of how it happened, the day, I getting bed, everything, okay? So just sit there with just sip something and sit there, relax, listen to my story time, because I would say it's a quite interesting journey, okay? But anyway, let's get into this video. Okay guys, so a few weeks before I gave birth, I decided to start training inside the house, doing like labor, gym, routines, because I was really tired of like being pregnant, and I just wanted the baby to come out because I was tired. Like I was literally tired because pregnancy is a long time, guys. 10 months. It's not a thing of 9 months, it's 10 months, okay? It's 10 months because of the weeks are 10 months. Because the pregnancy weeks are counted like different than your normal weeks, you understand? So yeah. So guys, I must tell you, I was gymming, guys, okay? I wanted this baby to come out so bad. I decided to gym like almost like every day inside the house. I was walking up and down, doing all these crazy things just, to make the baby, come out and stuff. And I would watch like videos, you understand? Like I was on business, like I was standing on business, you understand? Fine. So mind you, my friend was also pregnant, and I was like weeks further than her. So she texted me and she was like, I just gave birth. I was like, what? I started panicking, guys. I thought maybe something was wrong with my baby because there's no signs of me giving birth, like nothing. Like I started to panic. I was like, I was supposed to give birth before her. So why is this happening? Like I was like panicking. I told my mom. I was like, Mom, my friend gave birth, and I'm just here, and nothing is happening. There's no pain. There's nothing. What's going on? And she was like, no, you need to relax. Every pregnancy is different. Just calm down. I'm like, I'm not calming down. Something is wrong with my baby. Like something must be wrong with my baby. Fine. And then my mom was like, no, continue doing these exercises that you've been doing. Maybe something will happen. Just be patient and whatever. Fine. So, and then I started getting pains like I think 2 days after, but it was not like pains that are like dramatic or anything like that. It was just like normal pains that I can handle. So I was like, this is starting to get like boring. So I was like, maybe I'm not exercising enough. So I told my mom, let's go to like a park and just like so I can like do some walking, and kind of exercise a bit. Maybe something will happen. So I went there, and then after that, we came back to the house, and then I started feeling some pains, but it was not too much. And then the pain started to increase, a bit, and then it stopped. And then the next day I told my mom, no, like I feel like something's wrong. And then she was like, okay, just be patient, something will happen, fine. And then I'll show you like a picture of the day, yeah, the day before I went to hospital. Yeah, that's how I looked. So I went to hospital. No, before I went to hospital, I felt a bit of pains, and then I went to the hospital because my mom was like, let's go to the hospital just to check what's going on because we can't be sure what's going on. So I went to the hospital and they told me I am 1 centimeter. Guys, the way it's so uncomfortable when they check centimeters, the way it's so uncomfortable, like they take like fingers, and then you have to like open your legs. They take fingers and then they put their fingers in your vagina to check the centimeters. And I don't know how they do it, but like they check the centimeters, and then they take out the hand and they'll tell you, no, you are 1 centimeter dilated. The way that is so uncomfortable, and they expect you to be fine, or they expect you to relax and just act like nothing is happening, and it's so uncomfortable, like it's so uncomfortable. So they checked and they were like, no, you are 1 centimeter dilated, so we are gonna admit you, so you're gonna stay in the hospital, and then we're gonna take you to not a labor ward, that ward where you're waiting to give birth. Yeah, so they took me there. So I went there, and then my mother left me there in the hospital, and then later came back and brought my stuff. So I went there, where there's women or ladies who are waiting to give birth. Okay, fine. So when I'm there, like I don't feel like pains, and I'm like, am I really in labor? Like, what's going on? So I was just like, my mind was just, going wild. I'm overthinking. I am panicking, and a lot of things are happening. And then I was still okay, mind you, no pains, no hectic things, nothing. And then the next day, my parents came before, I think at lunch. Yeah, they came at lunchtime to come and visit me. Fine, they came, and then they brought me lunch. Mind you, before they came, I decided to go with this other girl, she was also pregnant, and she was there in the ward. We decided to go to the stairs and gym there because we are tired of being pregnant. So we were there, and guys, we were like busy, like training on the stairs. The nurse was like, "Are you not scared of falling and killing the babies? Like, are you crazy?" They're like, "No. Apparently, if you run on the stairs, you are pushing the baby down." So I did that. I didn't even care about the dangers of doing that. I did not care. I just wanted to see the baby out. Okay. So I did that, and then that was before lunchtime, and then my parents came at lunchtime. So he was talking, okay. I did not hear anything he said because of the pain. That running on the stairs actually helped. So I started like getting pains, I'm just looking at you like this. I can't hear anything. So I was like, usually the visiting hours is 1 hour. I was like, you need to go. like you need to go because I'm not hearing what you're saying, so you need to leave. Like I want to be alone, okay? Because these pains were now, increasing, okay? So I was like, you need to leave. Like I don't want you here. I don't want anybody here. I just want to be alone. Like I want to be alone. I was like, okay, girl. And then he left me. He left. My parents left. So now I was alone, and then they checked again, and then they were like, you are 2 centimeter dilated. I'm like, how am I 2 centimeter dilated and these pains are like this? So what's gonna happen when I'm 8 centimeter? Like what? So I was like, you know what, wait. I was like, relax. Okay, so I decided to relax. So they checked, it was 2 centimeter, right? And then in the afternoon, like close, no, when it was, I think it was already night. Yeah, I couldn't even eat. They brought me like food. I couldn't eat the food. I was just like, I don't want anything. I didn't want anything at the time. Okay, I didn't want like literally anything. I didn't want to eat anything. I was not even thinking about eating. I was not thinking about food. Like nothing. I just wanted to be alone and listen to the pain. So they decided to give me like an injection, a pain injection, and I literally passed out. I was planning to go to the bathroom, but I think the injection dragged me, so I passed out. So I passed out. When I woke up, the pains started again, like from scratch. Started again. I was going crazy, but I was, they were like, the nurses like always say, don't shout, don't scream, don't do anything, just breathe in and out, the pain will get better. I decided to trust the process. When it was night now, that's when they checked me again, and then they told me I am 3 centimeter. Fine. So there's this other belt they put around your belly to check the baby's movements and whatever. You know what they did? They checked. They put that belt and that machine going on. I don't know what it's called. And then that lady, nurse, whatever. She left me with that thing, and she went to eat dinner. The way that thing is so uncomfortable, the baby is kicking, like I couldn't. So I was like, please tell that nurse to come and take off this thing. You understand? Because that time I was very uncomfortable. It was so painful. I was like, please tell that nurse to come and take this thing. They were like, no, she's eating, whatever. I was like, what is this? What is this? Like, come on, what is this? Like, what is this? What do you mean she's eating? Like, she's supposed to do this and finish and go and eat. Like, what is this? Like, immediately I'm tested. We are testing my patience. But I was like, you know what? I decided to take off that thing because I couldn't take the pain. It's a pain because the baby is kicking and the belt is making it worse. So I decided to take it out and then started walking, around, because now like the pains were increasing now. I couldn't even get on my bed. Okay, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't. The only thing I could do is stand. Okay, I couldn't even sit. I would go to the bathroom not knowing what I'm going to do there, and then I would ask myself, what am I doing here? The pain was making me go crazy because I would like like literally walk around, not know where I'm going. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. Like, literally, I don't advise like anyone to be in that situation. You walking, breathing in and out, saying, you know what, I trust and believe in God that He will help me, okay, in this situation. Because what is this? Am I dying? Like, at some point, I thought maybe I'm dying. Like, maybe I am dying. Okay, so I was like, you know what, it's fine. I was doing the breathing in. I was breathing in and out, breathing in and out, trying to calm down, you understand? And yeah. So, and then they decided to check me again. And then they told me I am 6 centimeter dilated. And they are taking me to the labor ward. Guys, I couldn't walk at that time. I couldn't walk. They took me with a wheelchair to the labor ward. I couldn't walk, like literally couldn't walk that time. Like the pains were increasing, like literally increasing. I couldn't even touch my phone. Like, I couldn't touch my phone. There's visiting hours for like at night. I told everybody to not come. I was like, I want to be alone. Don't come. I want to be alone. I stopped talking to. I stopped using my phone when I was 6 centimeter. Like, I couldn't even type anything. I couldn't type anything. Literally anything. I couldn't type. I couldn't talk. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. So I decided to put my phone away because it was so. I just had this feeling that this phone is making the pains worse. Like, guys, when you are like in the pain, you feel like everything is causing the pain. If you like, maybe you're looking at the lipstick, you think this lipstick is really making this pain worse. But like, anything makes, you know what I'm trying to say, guys. Like, everything you see irritates you. It feels like it's making the pain worse. That's how I felt at that time. Okay, guys, I was sure that I am dying. I was like, for sure I am dying. You know what? So I stopped talking to everyone around, I would say 10. Okay, I stopped talking to everyone around 10. They took me to the labor ward at around I think, yeah, around 10. So I stopped talking to everyone. No, I think I stopped talking to everyone around 8. Yeah, 8, 7 around those times. And then I went to the labor ward around 10. So PM at night, guys. So I went there. When I got that side, they told me, now they checked again, and then they said I am 8 centimeters dilated. That time that time it was over for me, okay? That time it was over for me. Like, I couldn't breathe properly. Like, I couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't breathe properly. I was asking myself, am I dying? What is going on? And then the midwife that's supposed to help me give birth decided to give me this, this thing that put you for oxygen. It made things worse for me. And then the belt again. They were like, no, we have to check the movement of the baby. They don't want me to move when when I have the belt on, and I couldn't stay still because of this belt was so uncomfortable, painful. It made everything worse. I didn't want anything to touch me at that time. The way the pains were like making me go crazy. I didn't want anyone to touch me. Okay. So I was like, what is this? What is this? Like, honestly, what is this? Like, what did I get myself into? That time you are praying, you are doing everything, okay? Like, you are doing everything at the same time you are praying, you are crying. Like, you're in pain. And then the midwife was like, please go to the bathroom before you give birth. Did I not go? Did not go. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I can't even walk. Like, where am I going? I'm not even gonna reach the bathroom because I can't even walk. Like, I can't do anything. Like, I can't walk. I can't. Guys, like, I was going through it. I was going through it. Like, I was even asking myself, am I gonna survive? Am I gonna survive? Anyway, guys, and then fast forward, the nurse came and she was like, she checked again and she was like, you are 10 centimeters. Whew! That time, it was time to push. It was time to push now. Did the nurse not watch me struggle to push? Did the nurse not watch me struggle? You know, I struggled pushing for an hour. Like an hour trying to push. Like trying to push up the baby. She was not helping me. She didn't care if it was I'm a first time mom or whatever. I don't know, in her head she thought I know what I'm doing. I struggled for 1 hour, guys, to push. Nothing was coming out. Like hey. Nothing was coming out when I was pushing. And I was pushing with everything that I had, but nothing was coming out. Yeah, guys. Hi. So the nurse watched me for 1 hour. 1 hour struggling. And the only thing she could say is that how to push? Do you think when you are pushing like that, the baby will come out? I was like, you have been watching me like struggle for this like 1 hour, and you didn't even tell me you are doing it wrong. Now, after an hour, you are now telling me that I've been doing the wrong thing. Make me understand. Make me understand. Why am I suffering in your hands? Why? So she now decided to tell me how am I supposed to push. So apparently, you don't push like you're taking out number 2. Okay. You have to push, and you are not supposed to take breaks when you are pushing. When you push until the baby comes out. You don't push and take breaks. So apparently, if you push and take breaks, the baby comes in, and he said like does this. Immediately you take and immediately you breathe, the baby goes back. You understand? Immediately you breathe, the baby goes back. So you have to push until the baby, at least the head, comes out. Understand? So I was trying and I was pushing, I was like doing as instructed, but the baby was not coming out. And then she noticed, okay, like your vagina is too small, that's why the baby is not, but she can see, okay, the head is there, but it's stuck. You understand? So she was just like telling me, girl, if you don't push harder, you wanna kill the baby. The baby might die, and the you might even like injure the head of the baby because of the way you push it. Now I was starting to panic. Okay, I was panicking. And then she was like, you know what? Try your best to push, and then I'll try to help you. So what she did is she took a scissor while I was pushing, and then she cut my vagina because the baby's head was stuck. So she took the scissor and cut my vagina and took the baby out. And I must tell you, immediately you push out the baby, the pain goes away, like immediately, like it goes away. And then after taking out the baby, the way I was in shock, like I was just like, is that my child? Is that my child? Like, I was like, somebody pinch me, okay? Like, please pinch me, because I just did that. Like, I just did that. What? So she stitched me, and then she gave me my baby. The way I was so shocked, guys, I even forgot to breastfeed the baby. She was like, hey, I need someone. So she was like, I should breastfeed the baby, because I was still in shock. Okay, so she was like, breastfeed the baby. Okay, breastfeed the baby. So I had to like breastfeed the baby, pretend like I know what I'm doing. So I breastfeeded the baby. I was still in shock. I was just like looking at him like that. So I did that. I did that. Like I was in shock, guys. Like, to be honest, even today I'm like, this is so amazing. Okay, like pushing out a baby and actually seeing the baby in reality, like, it's priceless, guys. I don't wanna lie, it's so priceless. And it's a moment where you can't forget that moment. Like, you can't forget that priceless moment in your life, in your entire life. You can't forget that. Anyway, fast forward, we dozed off, me and the baby. We passed out. Before passing out at 5 a.m, I sent everybody a message that the baby is here. They didn't believe me, guys. They couldn't believe me. They were like, you are lying, send us a picture or something, because we don't believe you. The last time we spoke to you, you were in the other room waiting to give it. So how is the baby here? Like, make it make sense. We don't understand what you're trying to say. I was like, the baby is here, guys. Believe me when I say the baby is here. They're like, really? Are you sure? Are you sure of what you're saying? I was like, come on now. Come on now. Like, what do you mean? There is, yeah, I did that. I did that. Anyway, then we passed out and slept for a few hours, and then in the morning they came like around 7. They came, the nurse, and they came for a checkup. So, and then they told me I should, when I woke up, guys, before I get into what I when I woke up, guys, there was blood everywhere in my bed. Like, I was sleeping in blood, like literally my own blood. I woke up to a bed with blood everywhere. I was so scared. Like, I was scared for my life because I did not know why was I bleeding that much. And then they were like, the nurse was like, go and check if you can pee, so you have to go to the bathroom. Immediately I got off the bed and stand, and I was standing. The blood that was coming out, it was like water. Shh, like that's like that's how I can explain that. It was shh, that's what happened. Really, I stood up. The blood was coming out like water, and I got a bit dizzy, and I asked myself, is that normal? But I was not sure if it's normal. I was like, is that normal? So you know what? At this point, I just want to go home because I'm tired. What is this? So I went to the bathroom and I tried to pee. I couldn't pee, and then I was like, you know what? I just want to go home. I'm tired. So they took me to the other ward where they are like ladies who have already given birth. So I went to that ward with my baby. When I got there, guys, there are no beds. Like, there are literally no beds. Okay, so me and my baby did not have any bed to sleep in. Mind you, I just gave birth, guys. I need to sleep. I am tired. Like, I want to sleep. They then told me I have to wait. You know that passage at the hospital? I was sitting there for like an hour. After an hour, I finally got a bed. And then when I stood up on the wheelchair, again that thing happened, like my blood coming out. I was like, what is this? Like, is this normal? Like, is this how like my blood should be coming out, or what is going on? And then I noticed that every time I stand up, I get dizzy. So after some time, I got scared and I was like, you know what? I think I need to tell like the doctor or something. So I told the doctor what was happening, and then she was like, okay, let me check up. Let me just give you like a checkup so I can see what's really the problem. It might be normal. Like, normally, like if you just give birth and you are gonna like get like bleeding, no, not normally, like your periods, understand? So she was like, I will check and see what's going on. Okay. So she checked and made a checkup, and she was like, the lady or the nurse who stitched you didn't stitch you correctly. That's why you are bleeding like this. I was like, what are you saying? What are you saying? And she was like, I am afraid that we have to stitch you again. We have to stitch you again from scratch. Mind you, the time if they stitch you immediately after giving birth, you won't feel that pain. But the fact that I just gave birth at 5 a.m. and you want to stitch me at 9 a.m. Are you trying to kill me? Like, are you trying to kill me? So I had no choice. They had to stitch me again because she did say if they don't stitch me, I will not stop bleeding and I might lose a lot of blood and die. Like literally die. And I was starting to panic. I was starting to panic. I was like, what is this? Like, what is happening to me? Like, why is this all happening? Like, what is this? So I decided to be patient and trust the process. So they gave me a few injections for pain and it did not help. Okay, didn't help. So they stitched me again, and then the doctor stitched me. After stitching me, she decided to take out the clots. After stitching me. So I was like, are you trying to torture me? What is this? Like, what is this? Why didn't you take out these clots before stitching me? Like, anyway, guys, so I was like, you know what, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. So they stitched me and then they took out the clots, and then now it was time for me to recover. So every time I have to get like discharged, they noticed that my heart was beating fast and I lost a lot of blood. So I stayed at the hospital for like a week. Like, they were checking up on me, giving me some drips so I can, like, you know, they can boost like my blood and actually recover my blood, because like I said, I lost a lot of blood, and they were saying if my blood or my heartbeat doesn't like reach a certain percentage or number, they can't discharge me because I might go home and then I might die when I'm home. And so they don't want to risk that, so they will keep me until they feel like I am fine to leave. So I stayed in the hospital for a week. Okay, for a week with a baby that I don't know what to do. Like, I didn't know what to do. With the baby. My mom was giving me instructions over the phone. I am a new mom. I don't know what to do with this baby. I am just like alone at the time. No family, no anyone. It's just the nurses and me and the baby. Fast forward, I finally got discharged and then I went home. And then when I was home, I was recovering. But the recovery was not bad because I had my support. I had support from my family, and they were making sure. My mom was making sure that I recover. She was like, this, maternity thing going on. So yeah, I feel like after that everything was fine. I was okay. I could deal with the pains, and the recovery was smooth. You understand? The recovery was smooth because it was a normal birth. It was a natural labor, a normal birth. So a natural birth, let me say natural birth. So after that everything was fine, and I am fine. As you can see, I'm okay. So after that, the recovery was not bad, and yeah, I would say everything went smoothly because I had all the support from my family. Yeah, so that is the story, okay, that you have been waiting for, and yeah, and that's how I gave birth, you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I know it's been long not doing story time, but I finally did it. So okay guys, have reached the end of the video, and I will see you in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget, okay? We'll see you in my next video.